Is April 1st, March 31st, Saturday. So what we did is we have Henry in a crate, we have a leash on, because we don't want her to act out. And then we introduced another dog, just as a distraction, and making sure that the dog gets comfortable. So this is just part of our process, to teach a dog that regardless of sounds, Max is more afraid than, so that's good. So we brought a little more lively dog out to kind of trigger that kind of response. Because you have to have the trigger in order to get the response so that you can fix it. So you see, again, Camille's relaxed with the leash on. Henry's not totally relaxed. He doesn't understand this. He's kind of vulnerable because this lunatic, who's this dog?
Diesel.
Diesel is like all over the place.
Good girl, Henry. Good.
Now, this is separate. We bring the litter mate, Sookie, in, then we could have a whole other set of problems. But this is how we fix these things. You can drop the leash, Camille. And we start slowly. This is a process, and I hope this is clear to everyone, that we just don't fix something. It's a process of fixing. Then Camille come over, walk away, and this might revert back. Good boy. Good. Good. So this went from the dog barking at one another to nothing. Living in somewhat harmony. So I'm going to cut, and we're going to bring, and then we're going to see the problem that occurs when the litter mate comes out, because they're going to feed off each other's energy. All right, so now we brought out a crazier dog, well, Diesel, who's like all over the place. He's all over the place. So this wasn't like the best dog to interact, but we want to get to the point here. So you can drop the leash.
Good, Hen.
And what we're trying to do, as we have been for the week or so that we've been doing this, is let the dog deal with its fears. So you get a crazy dog like this. Stop. And we're doing the same with Diesel as I am. I'm imposing the same restrictions on Diesel as I do with all the dogs. So it's pretty clear that we're going to be able to get these dogs to play separately.
Hi, Hen. Good girl.
So this is good for today.
Good.
We're moving in the right direction. It's not simple. It's not a simple thing. Now there's a love affair going on. This butt sniffing is pure love.
Good girl, Hen.
Stop. Okay, cut. All right, so here we go now. We're doing this calculated risk here. We have these two dogs running around. They're both, you know, I think harmless, but we have to be leaders here. We're not being codependent. We're not restraining them. We're letting them do their thing with the risk of, and you'll see that when the leaders move, the dog moves. So there could be a dog fight here, but so far so good. Calculated risk. When the dog gets cornered, that's when there could be a problem. This is good. And this gives them strength. That's good for now. We're going to get to the other one, and then we'll see where problems lie. So that's good. And then, so here we got, we're always changing the pack dynamic, and that's very important to understand, that just a knock on the door or a guest coming in, the introduction of anything different changes the pack dynamic. So now we got the two litter mates, and that really creates more of a problem that most people would understand. So it's like brothers and sisters together. They get confidence off of one another. That's good. Let them sniff. That's good. Good.
Good girl, Henry.
Okay, so here we are. I'm going to try to get down low. And this is a vulnerable position to be in, obviously, because the dogs are closer to my face. And I want to take charge of this little pack here. There's not a lot of drama here. There's no talking. There's no restraining the dog. I got to watch they don't get back into their pack instincts working together. So I separated them psychologically. And it very quickly can regress, so we have to be careful here. So we're controlling it. This isn't, it's possible. We haven't had a dog fight yet. But it doesn't mean that it can't happen if somebody or something occurs that makes the dog feel insecure. And the two of them together are trouble. You know, and you see this in families, right? Brothers and sisters. They get together, or two brothers, they get together, two sisters, then they get a reputation of being pains or troublemakers. Separate them, they're nothing.
Good.
So that's what we're doing here, teaching manners. This is a good day for interactions. A good day, there's no dog fights. But we supervise carefully. Okay, we're talking too much. Thank you. Good, baby, good. Good. Okay, so again, today is a continuation about what we would call Dog Interaction Day. It's, I'm not going to say it's an art, but it's not just throwing dogs together. So I got this big, powerful Diesel who's not dog aggressive at all, but very, very friendly. It's like an obnoxious relative. So, and we have Sookie, who's a little tentative. They're all good dogs, but they all have different personality disorders. So this one, Sookie, feeds off of the energy of her litter mate. And you can't dismiss or minimize the value of a litter mate. Something smells good there. I don't know exactly what it is, but anyway, so we have them together. So you have to be very careful. I do have a little plastic tube if there was a fight. But these dogs will play with it. So anyway, this is a good day at doggy daycare, but it's never done. And this doesn't mean we're going to take these dogs and put them in with a different group. Everything is based on in the moment. We're living in the moment. Okay, thanks.